Those tools are really personal tools. It's not even something that the company can have written down to say, when we are angry, we do this, right? It's personal. So you may find that you're working in a team where anger issues are showing up. And people are angry for different reasons. Sometimes they don't feel valued in the job. And so there has to be a way to respond when you feel job dissatisfaction. How do I ensure that that is in fact what is going on? How do I express that sense of not being valued in my workspace? Is there a safe place to share this with my team leader? Is there a set of principles that undergird how we respond to people's work? Am I working in a team or am I working in a silo and feeling disconnected, which is part of why I don't feel valued? Somebody else's anger could be coming from handling a divorce at home and showing up to work exhausted, mixed in with a little bit of depression and sadness at the failure and loss of that relationship, dealing with a teenager who's not handling that separation well, getting calls from school to come in, break your work day to go and deal with that. And so by the time you get back in the office and you hear somebody say, Miss So-and-so, weren't you supposed to send me the thing? Of all the things going wrong in my life right now, is this foolishness you're asking me? And so you see their anger come up. And so it's important to help them as well, creating a safe space to express. I'm experiencing this challenge at home. It's affecting me in this way. And I have the emotional skills to ask for space and grace from my team. So it requires me, the individual, knowing what I need, I have to know what I'm feeling. It's not, this person is so unreasonable. They're always late with their work and me late one time and it's a problem. That's not the issue you're having. The issue you're having is you might need to take 3 vacation days to work through this. You might need to ask for a week because this is the real emotion that you're feeling, sadness at the loss of a relationship. And because you don't have the space to process that with all that's going on, it's creating irritation from the loss of sleep and coming out as if this person is unreasonable for thinking that my work is late.
Right.
So if you know what you're feeling, that's a self-awareness, you understand where the feeling is coming from, but you don't have the tools to regulate it, it's important for the workplace now to also have a place where you can co-create those solutions if you need help to, or referencing how other people have managed this and offer some practices for that. One that works very well in workspaces as a general practice is meditation and deep breathing. It's amazing how much of our anxiety and stress comes because there's not enough oxygen in our body. There is not enough oxygen. What do we need oxygen for? The brain. Your brain is assessing situations. Your brain is reading emotional cues from other people and body language. All of those things that are expressed in your behavior first begin as a thought in the brain. And sometimes all we need is a little oxygen, some deep breaths. There's somebody showing you how to breathe. Like a lot of us don't know how to breathe. We get angry and we go... And that's not oxygen going into your brain. So sometimes using a meeting, the start of a meeting, to invite people into a deep breathing practice to get them calm. They're coming into the meeting with tension. They're coming in expecting to be attacked and for their work to be torn to shreds. They think they're about to lose their job. And so the energy in the room just changes with deep breathing. Let's get some oxygen in the brain first before we start to talk to each other, before we try to listen to each other. Meditation is also a good practice, which is to learn how to stop your thoughts, but also learn how to catch and interrogate them before you make a decision. So the highest form of meditation is being able to sit in stillness with no thought in your head. Why are thoughts a problem sometimes? Let's say I walk into the room and I say, "Good morning, Christine, how are you?" And you go, "Morning." No, a thought just comes into my head. What am I do, Christine? I wonder if she not like me. Probably the time when she did email me, I never replied to the email. Jesus Christ, she thinks I'm unprofessional. She not going to want to work with me again, Make me not bother sit down beside her because it look like she don't want to talk to me today. I'm going to sit down over here. And I have 13 thoughts from Christine just saying good morning in a way that sounded weird to me. Right. So sometimes in that stillness now, when we do Christine, hold on. Christine, you okay? Versus sitting down in the thought and allowing it to take me 13 thoughts into, me not like her neither because, the last time I should do have no manners. And then I go somewhere and I tell some, imagine I told her good morning and the girl don't even look at me. And so we create gossip around it. We create division around it. In that moment when I have that thought, meditation allows me to be aware of this negative thought I have coming out of an interpretation of your behavior. Is this a moment to engage Christine before I go into that spiral of thinking? And I say, Christine, you all right? It gives Christine an opportunity for in a workspace that encourages honesty. And that's the importance of workplace culture, right? Workplace encourages honesty. And Christine can say to me, I just read something on Instagram and it threw me off. I just see a story. I just saw a comment. Somebody just sent something in a group and I wonder if we just take a moment. I then get to contextualize your lackluster morning. And I can decide now, emotional intelligence again, how do I respond with this social awareness? How do I respond to that which you have said? Right. Do I engage with empathy? Do I ask, some more questions? Is this a moment where I give you a hug? Do I recommend something that I've used to deal with that to be supportive? Right. And so we create a relationship versus me going sit into the back of the room thinking Christine don't like me. And so to respond to that sense that I am being rejected by Christine, let me just reject back Christine and don't talk to her. And then the thing she say in the meeting, I'm going to just roll my eye because she don't have no manners. So that is how emotional intelligence could work and play out in a very practical way in the workplace, just how we've said good morning to each other.